I will create a Castlevania note now. Yes, create it, please.
Create a note?
Yep. That's a
Why is it
save
called a
file.
note?
It's a save
A note.
Oh. This is Konami Computer Entertainment Kobe. For a second, I thought this might come from the same makers as Silent Hill. And I got mad excited.
I would have just gotten mad.
It's a beautiful Castlevania.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like a harvest moon.
Jordan in the chat said, Q, this created a rich fiction about this tropical fish / model train enthusiast. Basically, what I realized when I was writing that is coming up with fake fish names is my favorite thing in the whole world.
Great. Sound mode. What do I get to pick between stereo and mono? I do. Oh, monaural. Great. Ooh, I like the effects.
That's a cool looking effect.
Move, jump, attack 1, attack 2, collect items, etc. Collect items and other things. Camera.
I can't wait to see the things that you'll be collecting that aren't items.
L button. It's no use.
No use.
R1 lock on. Got it.
They
What are my other
included it
choices?
just to say, like, pressing this button is no use.
Uh-huh. Alright, great. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
So ready. So goddamn ready. Yeah.
I wonder how long after you start actually playing the game that you're going to stop complimenting it.
Let's do this, Reinhard. Yeah. Oh, come on. Look at this. How could this game be bad? It was the Necronomicon the whole time.
Oh my god, you were in the neck.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century, the province of Wallachia. In this time of peace and plenty, no one foresees the return of ancient horrors.
God, you gotta stop fucking with your colors.
Legends live.
Fuck up.
You gotta cut it out, man.
Fuck up.
Be plunged into darkness. The people have returned to the path of wickedness, and the bonds that seal their evil ruler's spirit are
Jordan says, man, they had balls to just call this game Castlevania.
Yeah.
from a century of enforced sleep.
Yeah, that's not the only time in history that someone has called their game just the name of the franchise and had it turn out terribly.
Ancient Belmont clan of vampire hunters.
I can't think of a single other
His
instance.
blood dooms him to oppose.
Do you want me to give you a hint?
Go ahead.
The holy
It's a game that we didn't finish that we're going to be playing again.
killer begins his quest.
Knuckles Chaotix.
Yep, Knuckles Chaotix. They had the balls to call Knuckles Chaotix Sonic the Hedgehog.
They called it just Chaotix.
Yeah. Habit says L is useless. Necronomicon 2014.
I don't know. I kind of heard that this game is not as bad as people say. Maybe it's fun.
Don't leave me.
I've heard people say that about a lot of really bad games.
See, look at that whip. It's so good. So I don't even have to worry about
Can
it.
you show me your whip again? That's like a medium whip.
That's like a really good whip, Keith. And I have a sword, so forget it. Whoa.
Those are some fucking not great.
Production values, bro.
Your character looks like one block.
How dare you? Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. He has breathed his last.
right, Kyle, tell me the story about this game. What's going on in this game?
Like in the story of the game's development? Or
No. What is the Castlevania universe, and how does this tie into it?
Well, you see here we have Reinhard.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a whip, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume he's one of the Belmonts.
Okay.
And,
Starting off with assumptions, I like it.
Yep.
Very run button. Why can't you pick up that Zelda money?
because I have to use my pick up items, etc. button.
Oh, right.
So this game is using the A, B button and all the C buttons as if it were a 6-button controller. It's not a thing everyone did. Okay,
Yeah,
so
because that's crazy.
battle view and normal view and action view.
Man, the C buttons were really whack, right?
Oh, dude, they were way whack. It was all because of Mario 64. It's pretty well known the controller was basically designed around Mario 64.
They couldn't have made a controller that would have worked great with Mario 64 that wouldn't have been this fucking nightmare controller that they made.
All right.
Theodore Roosevelt said C buttons ruled, and I was going to make fun of him, and then he said, well, not really, so never mind.
There we go. Throwing knives. This is a Castlevania game. Let
Lumberjack.
no one tell you otherwise.
Lumberjack Bonanza says C buttons were not as whack as C stick. That's true. The thing is that the GameCube already had
4 other buttons.
4 other buttons.
Yeah. So, like, C-Stick was kind of whack because it was like they were admitting that they needed a second analog stick, but were, like, somehow trying to hide it, or, like trying to...
Yeah, it was fucking... it was such a stupid idea, but
it made the C-Stick weird to make their controller different.
Yeah, I agree. Fucking C-Stick, what a load of garbage. But it was still a more functional controller, technically, than the N64 controller.
I would just like to say, so far, I'm not enjoying myself.
That's just your weird Castlevania bullshit that you have.
I like that these trees are going to go back up and then fall down again every time I run near them. Someone was like, our fucking like lightning hitting tree and then it falling down and catching on fire set piece it's hecka rad, and we're going to keep using it over and over again. Look at that, weather effects. Like dynamic weather effects, not raining anymore. That's at least hella rad, if not hecka dope.
I think it might even be hecka dope. Knife.
Okay, I have no idea where I'm going. This is less hecka rad, dope, etc.
But it did stop raining.
It did stop raining, you're right. You know, that's a good point, Keith. Thanks for, you know what? You're keeping my spirits up. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going, and I'm in like a 2 square foot area, so it doesn't really seem like what could I possibly do, but it did stop raining, and that's pretty cool.
Ampalex in the chat.
Ooh. There we go.
Kyle, hold on. First of all, the
Boom.
screen share froze for me. I think it'll be fine in a minute, but while I can't see,
I got it. I'm in.
Great.
Oh god,
Awesome.
let's go. Fuck! Holy crap!
He says, hold on, is there GameCube controller hate going on? GameCube controller had the best button layout ever.
Hold on.
Now, I can stomach someone saying that they like the GameCube controller.
You didn't have a GameCube fucking self.
I played a lot of the GameCube.
Awesome.
The GameCube controller buttons are the fucking worst buttons of all time.
What?
I hate that. The weird way that they were laid out with that giant ass stupid A button, and the B button was tiny and off to the side.
Oh, okay.
And then
like
the X and the Y buttons.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Like the controller felt great in your hands, but pressing those buttons was a nightmare.
No. I think that the problem was that it demanded a certain amount of design to the controller. Like, I feel like the things that felt the worst on the controller were things that were designed for other controllers. Like, ports. Like, I one time tried to play Tony Hawk on a GameCube controller. That was a nightmare. But, like Metroid Prime and stuff felt awesome on that controller. I'm enjoying myself.
That's fine. You're allowed to.
Are you sure I am, Keith? Sure you don't want to take that away from me?
No, I do want to take away Mallory Goodness and Amp Alex trying to tell me that the GameCube controller was somehow the best controller. I like the DualShock more than I like the GameCube, but I do not like the DualShock.
God, you're such a... You are like a villain. Do you understand that? You're a controller villain.
I'm a controller. What are you talking about? Do you like the GameCube controller more than you like the DualShock?
No,
because
but, like...
Well, then what are you... Then what's the difference?
DualShock.
What's that?
You're saying it like, oh, I like it better than the DualShock, like, as if it's faint praise. Or you're
No. I like the DualShock better than like the GameCube controller.
Yeah, but you're saying that like it's faint praise. I mean, you're an asshole.
It is faint praise.
Oh, this guy's mad. Oh, he jumped away. Oh, there's a little clock up in the top left corner. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool.
I just can't. The screen share keeps freezing for me.
Oh, action view is like the camera tries to orient behind his back at all times. That's
Mallory Goodness says the GameCube controller had the best shoulder buttons until the 360, and even then it's pretty close. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the controller button.
I've never liked the shoulder buttons on the DualShock.
The shoulder buttons on the GameCube are great, but like they're not good as like triggers. That would be awful. But yeah,
that's wait no, but it did have a trigger. It had one trigger.
Oh, the Z button. That Z button is terrible.
I don't mind that trigger.
It's on a hinge. So
it is
awful.
on a hinge.
It's all flat and gross. Yuck.
I don't mind that trigger.
No thanks. It's not even a trigger. It's just a weird button. It doesn't know what to do with itself.
Glorp says there's nothing worse than the 360 D-pad. That being said, I've used a 360 D-pad for fighting games online, and it isn't actually that bad. Yeah, if anything, it just feels bad. It's not actually non-functional, but I don't really ever use it, so because I don't ever really play fighting games. And Palak says Nintendo patented the good D-pads. They also patented the shitty analog sticks.
Yeah, D-pads are a really weird thing.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. Yeah, Nintendo patented the good D-pads, but it's not like the DualShock D-pad is really, really good. So unless that's the one other good design for a D-pad, and Sony patented that one...
The one on the Xbox One seems alright, but I literally only used it for 2 seconds. But
yes, I will save up to this point.
I don't know. The fact that Nintendo has good D-pads does not make up for the fact that they have
slide into this skeleton. Yes. Oh god, that is an attack. That is so good.
They have the worst analog sticks of all time. Mallory Goodness says the GameCube stick is the best stick. That is a lie. It has those fucking weird notches in it, and it's terrible.
The GameCube stick?
Yeah, with the fucking notches in it?
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
But I mean, the stick itself is fucking quality.
Yeah, the stick feels good, but it's in the notches, and the notches ruin the whole thing.
The notches do ruin it.
Yeah. Kramer says, let's talk about the Steambox controller. They changed the whole design around from the one that I'm familiar with, and I don't really know. It looks like not a great controller, but it definitely looks like it's an improvement on what it was.
They made a D-pad out of 4 buttons. That is so bad. That is
terrible. Yeah,
to me.
That's terrible. Yeah, that's really bad.
That's bad, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have like a map of any kind?
I don't know.
Doesn't appear that I do.
Spielman says Nintendo also has Nintendo games, so there's an advantage. I don't know. Fuck, the Wii U's been out for a really long time. There's kind of not a lot of Nintendo games on it.
Got a Sun card. Yeah.
Like, what do they have? Pikmin, and they've got Super Mario 3D World.
Yeah.
That's it? Is that it?
No. For Nintendo games, no.
for like the Nintendo games that people super care about.
There's
What
the
else?
Mario, new Super Mario.
But that's like you might as well just get the Wii one. There's no difference.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's they just did that again, but maybe different levels and a little bit different.
Oh my god, that skeleton jumped like a motherfucker just now.
Mallory Goodness wants to know if you know about the gimmicks with this game. It's sort of important.
No.
No.
I don't know almost anything about this game. Oh my god. Oh god. When he says gimmicks, does he mean like the weird game systems, or does he mean like...
He says lots of events are only doable at certain times of the day.
Oh god.
She got totally messed up.
Goodbye, Fire Tiger Man. I will always remember you.
Glorp says Nintendo games being really good have the drawback of there being no third-party support. Yeah, and then like kind of a lot of the Nintendo games haven't been really good recently. What are the last biggest, the most recent big Nintendo releases have been Skyward Sword, 3D World, and Pikmin, and the best of those was probably Pikmin. Not that that's a pit dig on Pikmin, just that you would expect.
Skyward Sword is a good game.
I thought that you ended up not liking Skyward Sword.
I could go on for hours about all the things I didn't like about Skyward Sword, but at the end of the day,
and you have to me.
I have, yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's still a Zelda game from Nintendo, so it's still pretty good. It's pretty quality.
Better than Pikmin 3?
I would say no, only because there have only been 3 Pikmin games, and the Pikmin 2 was 8 years before Pikmin 3.
Yeah.
Roasted chicken, let's get some of that. Do I want roast beef or roast chicken?
Are you asking about real life, or are you asking...
I meant in the game, but I picked one, so don't worry about
roast
it.
Roast beef. Do roast beef. What did you pick?
Oh, okay. I have cards to go back and forth.
For real, what did you pick?
One-time uses. I picked the chicken. Dude, just pay attention.
I can't. The stream share thing keeps freezing for me.
God, Keith, God.
So we've got... Oh, did you know that New Yoshi's Island was not a first-party Nintendo game, says Kavanaugh? He didn't ask it in form of a question. I did that for us. But...
I guess I didn't know. But I also don't know anything about that game because I don't care.
Right. And Pelix says, also, what is this weird dismissing of 3D World that is a quality-ass game? I've never played it, and Kyle insists that it's terrible. So,
no, it's.
You've literally told me that it's terrible before.
I have not told you that it's terrible, but it's. There's just something about the Mario 3D Land / World formula that I just do not find compelling. Like I love 2D Mario games. I love 3D Mario games. So you perfectly cross them together in 3D Land and World. I got really excited, and I found it to not be a favorable format of Mario for me. I don't know why. Everyone loves it. I don't love it.
I'm like lukewarm to regular warm on every Mario game I've ever played. What's that?
It's a
that
boomerang.
A cross?
It's a boomerang.
And it's an X.
Well,
it's for multiplying.
It's a cross, but why am I not picking this up? Okay. Does it come back to me? Yes! Fuck yes! Awesome.
Are you equipping new weapons? What is the...
Oh, no. I think it's just like old Castlevania style, where whatever special weapon I pick up is just the one that I have. They all seem to be pretty similar, though, in this game.
Jordan says Keith is just so good at Mario games. They're totally boring for him. There's no challenge. Yep, that's the case. I mean, I've played like a lot of Mario games, and I really, really liked Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Those are probably my two favorite Mario games.
Really? Because I keep hearing about how you don't like the little planetoids like a dick.
That's not me.
What?
That's not me.
That's not you? You weren't like the guy that was like, ugh, Galaxy, whatever, little planetoids, I don't like it. You weren't that guy?
No, I was just saying that I wouldn't want a third one. I want them to do something different than that. It might have been me, but I definitely really, really like Galaxy and Galaxy 2 a lot.
Fine.
I never played Sunshine. Everybody seems to hate that game, and it makes me really excited to play it. Like I'm so pumped because my one experience for playing Super Mario Sunshine is that there was this McDonald's that my dad used to take me and my sister to that had a GameCube that you could play in the play area, and I would play maybe a half an hour of the beginning of Super Mario Galaxy once every couple weeks. Yeah, it's Sunshine. And it was like super fun, but everybody hates it, so I'm so excited to see what the fuck that game is.
Well, it's because like the mechanics are very interesting and cool. It's not like a stupid game, but
people talk such shit about it.
It's not Mario 64. It doesn't play like that, and it's just the quality of like the levels and the missions and stuff that you're doing. It's just not up to like that Mario 64/Galaxy standard.
When I was a kid, I really liked Mario 64, but I've never ever loved that game ever in my whole life.
Mario 64?
Yeah.
Oh, God, what is like seriously, like you're related to me, and like I do all these videos with you like on a weekly basis. Like I'm always talking to you. My online identity and persona is so closely intertwined with yours, and you don't fucking love Mario 64?
No, I like it. I like that game. I didn't even beat it all the way until I got it on my DS.
Oh, so good. I definitely beat it all the way, but then I kept playing it on DS also, because that was pretty good.
It's pretty.
Like, I felt kind of stupid for buying it again on the DS, because I was like, I just got this new system and I'm gonna buy this old ass game I've already played a million times. And then I got farther, like I got more stars in the DS version than I probably had in the N64 version. Okay, so I'm not gonna climb down in that weird river thing anymore.
Abbott says it was the first ever decent. He said Super Mario 64 is so awesome, like the first even decent 3D platformer.
Pretty much, yeah.
But I'd never played a platformer before that, and then everything that I played after it was just building on it. So it's like I was never like, oh, this is what the things that I've been playing was supposed to be. It was just always...
I don't think any of the things that tried to build on it were ever better than it, though.
I mean, I didn't...
Listen, I like Banjo-Kazooie well enough. Banjo-Kazooie can go fuck itself. You're going to try to tell me.
Yeah, I like Banjo-Kazooie way more than Mario 64.
No, God, fuck.
Yeah, man, that game's really good.
So stupid.
It's great.
Nicole is currently seeing or hearing about something that she believes is amazing.
You should restart this screen share because I haven't seen anything that you've been doing in forever.
Okay. How's that, baby?
That's working.
BB?
Yeah, it's working. Glorf says you can't hate Mario 64. Shut up. I don't. Oh, no. Mally Goodness says I hate. The guy in the chat that most was on Nintendo's dick is saying, or the girl in the chat.
Oh, God. I don't even
does
want
not like Mario 64. Hates Mario 64.
Well, then you didn't fucking play Mario 64 anywhere even close to when it came out, so shut up.
But there are people that play that go back to that game after not playing it ever and still like it.
Yeah.
I think that game holds up. I just think that it was always... Like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what platformers looked like before Mario 64. Like, I don't know.
Platformers, they didn't
Yeah.
really exist that much. I mean...
Yeah, I can't even imagine... Like, I can't imagine that world. Maybe I just always took it for granted that it invented that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why are there so many skeletons here? I just want to...
Because it's a game about killing skeletons.
Oh, I wanted those. Oh, but now I can climb down here. Oh, I can climb down here. Great job, Jeremy.
Have you played...
I would just...
How far back did it send you?
Not that far back. I would just start playing Mario 64 like right now, except it's like supposed to be a thing that we save for later.
Mm-hmm. How long is that game? It always felt really long.
It's not.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, if you're getting more than the necessary amount of stars, then yeah.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's an okay length. It's not like I wouldn't call it a short game, but it's not like an epic or anything.
Have you played Donkey Kong 64? People in the chat decided to talk shit about Donkey Kong 64.
No, I haven't though. I've seen it. I saw it played on replay, on a Game Informer replay. It looked bad.
Scribbling says playing Donkey Kong 64 is like playing a boring game 5 times. Theodore Roosevelt says Donkey Kong 64 is obsessive compulsive disorder. The game 64. Donkey Kong 64 is so bad that it ruins most rare platformers.
I think I move faster when I jump, so I should just go around jumping everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Sasquatch says Donkey Kong 64 has the DK rap, so it's the best. You mean a very specific type of best.
Oh, we should play Jet Force Gemini. That's a game.
What's
Dead
Jet Force
Body.
Gemini? That sounds really familiar.
It's the rare third-person shooter on the N64.
A third-person shooter?
Uh-huh.
Man, Rare made a lot of good games.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, I can't believe they made so many good games, and
I
then
would say-
Microsoft literally just threw them in a garbage can.
Rare probably made more great Nintendo 64 games than Nintendo proper did. In fact, I wouldn't even say
100%
probably.
agree with
I
you.
wouldn't even say probably. I would say definitely.
Yeah, I would say definitely. Because what do we got? What do we got for good Nintendo games on N64? We got
Jet Force
Kirby.
Gemini is fucking hard.
We got Kirby. We got Mario 64, and we've got Zelda. We got Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So 4
Of what?
good Nintendo games on the N64.
Oh, okay, I thought you said. I
Just-
thought you were saying like people were requesting to see those games. I was like, what?
No. Kyle, have
By
you
the way,
played
would anyone
Yoshi's
like
Story?
to see an N64 game? Because I have them all. I have every N64 game.
You do have a lot of them. They're talking about how Yoshi's Story is pretty good. That seems like a lie.
Oh my god, you guys are dumb. Who is in this chat room? These guys are
Gonna have
not
Telex and
scholars.
Lumberjack Bonanza. Yoshi's Story is actually really good, and then Yoshi's Story is pretty good. Is this just disagree with everything that the chat says day? Because it seems like that's what day is.
Really,
today.
because what I thought it was say all the wrong opinions in the world in the chat day.